Martin, your vision is our mission.
Getting the cooler to the beach party is hard.
Lift with your legs. Where's the handle?
Luckily, Neutral Vodka Seltzer is refreshingly simple. Made with real vodka and real fruit juice. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. St. Louis, Missouri.
Skill is a game changer. And when the doctors you know and trust team up with one of the nation's top health systems, the possibilities are endless. Sparrow is now University of Michigan Health Sparrow. So together, we can bring more specialized expertise, more of the latest treatments, and more of the best possible care closer to you. Discover what's possible at uofmhealthsparrow.org.
Back to Jackson Kohler, hook shot off the glass. It's good. Here comes MSU Akins for three ball. He got it.
Akins wide open in the corner.
Fly pass, Cooper slams it home. Down the wing, Holman wide open for a three. He got it.
Spartan Basketball is brought to you by McLaren, official orthopedics and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, featuring the Ascend Sports Bar for every MSU game. Dean Trailways, the official ground transportation provider of Spartan Athletics. Make Dean Trailways your favorite ride. Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose chill. Martin Commercial Properties. Your vision is our mission. Wallside Windows, proud to be a sponsor of MSU football. Schedule your free estimate today. Call 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com. Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Labatt, crack some Labatt and see where it takes you. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card. The MSU Federal Credit Union. Spartan fans dream big with MSU Federal Credit Union, your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Meyer, the official grocer of Michigan State Athletics. One North Kitchen and Bar, making good times great. And by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense. Now for the play-by-play of today's game, here's the voice of Spartan basketball, Will Tiemann.
And a pleasant good afternoon to everybody around the great state of Michigan. Well, here we are. We're back home, and this basketball team is rolling 9-2 on the year. Things are going well, and in comes Florida Atlantic, a team that's trying to rediscover itself from the magic it had a couple of years ago. So you say, well, this maybe is not that important of a game. But the truth is, this is a critical game. And one of the reasons why I say that, Matt, is this is about maturity. This is about staying focused before the Christmas break. And this just shows discipline if this team comes out as sharp as it did against Oakland.
Well, and that's what it has to do, and that's the way this team has been successful the last 4 games. They've been focused. They've been sharp. They have bought in. They've been playing together, connected. And, maybe for the first few minutes of that Oakland game, they gave us some offensive rebounds. It wasn't the usual way they were playing. I'd like to see them get out to a fast start in this one, show that they're ready to play today, play for 40 minutes, play Spartan basketball, and then take that holiday break I think they deserve.
Did you get my present yet?
The mail has been slow, so no.
Just checking. By the way, a presenting sponsor of MSU basketball is Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of Michigan State Athletics. Let's now pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. Well, let's now take a look at the MSU starting lineups, as always, presented by Lansing Community College. You belong at LCC because nothing stands in your way. Same 5 as we've had all season long of late. Here we go. Jackson Kohler, a 6'9", 245 junior from American Fork, Utah, averaging about 9 points a ball game. Our top rebounder, pretty good offensive rebounder as well, third best in the Big Ten. And this game just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
It really has. You look at it now, he's started 8 straight games, and it took a little bit for him to get into that starting role. But, man, the last 3 games, has he been good, averaging 11 points, 11 rebounds, doing all that last 3 games in 25 minutes of work. I mean, it's just tremendous. 6 blocks in these last 3 games. He only has 10 on the season. So Jackson Kohler really playing well. Look for him again to have I'd love to see another double-double. It'd be his 5th of the year.
Well, it's amazing. He's had 2 of the last 3 games. At the point, Jeremy Fears, a 6'2", 190 redshirt freshman from Joliet, Illinois, averaging 7.3 points a ball game, 4th best assist guy in the Big Ten. And as you kind of look at his game in general, it just seems to be growing a little bit, Matt.
It really is. I mean, considered a redshirt freshman, really a second-year guy. I mean, just the last 3 games, I look at the month of December, averaging 3.5 assists to 1 turnover, tremendous. And really, when you think about the second half against Oakland, he literally shut down a guy that scored 15 points in the first half. He was the difference maker, does what he needs to do. He has been and matured into the leader on this team.
So you've got Kohler, Fears, Jaden Akins, a 6'4", 195 senior from Farmington, Michigan, our top scorer, 13.3 a ball game. He's made more long ones than anybody on our team. He's played more minutes on average than anybody. Today will be consecutive start number 51. But as I look at the last 2 games, Matt, he's averaging 17 points a ball game, and he's taken it to a new level.
And he really has. You love to see that out of your senior. Jeremy Fears might be the floor leader. Jaden Akins, the leader in the locker room. Everyone's looking to him to kind of be the man. What I liked about Oakland, he tied a career high going to the free throw line 7 times. He set that record earlier in the year. So that's a great sign to see from Jaden Akins. But yet, look at the numbers. 68% of his shots the last 3 games have been threes. So he's taking those threes. He's driving to the basket. He's getting to the line. That's why he's scoring a lot of points.
And also in the backcourt, Trey Holloman, a 6'2", 185 junior from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Well, what is it, 21 degrees outside right now?
That's probably warm for him.
I was going to say, he's in his wheelhouse.
He likes it.
Anyway, he's really playing well of late. He's just solid. And I think he's a great compliment to have back there with Fears.
He really has been. I think defensively, especially, these guys, along with Akins, play such great defense. I mean, there's no let-up out of these 3. He's making his 5th straight start. I'd say the Oakland game, the worst game he played out of those 4 games he started with only 4 points, only took 5 shots. So look for Trey Holloman to maybe bounce back a little bit today.
And rounding out the 5 for Tom Izzo and Michigan State this afternoon, Shimon Zapawa, a 7-footer, 245 senior from Poland, averages 5.4 points a ball game, but he is our top shot blocker. And against Oakland, a career-high 6 blocks in that game. 5th best ever for Michigan State in a single game. And the one stat that keeps jumping out of me, Matt, 41% of his rebounds are on the offensive end of things.
And he's not padding his stats on purpose, but he'll miss a shot, get his own rebound. Those offensive rebounds tend to accumulate. But, I thought the game against Oakland last time out, 5 points, 8 rebounds, you think, well, that's okay. But you're right. The 6 block shots, I mean, just tremendous. And he was sitting on that number with 10 minutes to go in the game. We thought he had a chance or might even break the Michigan State game record in blocks. But didn't get another one, and that's okay because, he's doing what he needs to do. He's solid. Playing a solid 15 minutes a game. He's scoring inside, and that's what they need him to do.
And as a side note here is Xavier Booker, the 6'11", 240 sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana. The last four games we've won in this winning streak. These averages matter crazy. 13 points a game, shooting 67% from the floor, 53.8% from three-point range, 90% from the free throw line, and just for fun, he's getting about 5 boards a game. He's not even playing 20 minutes a game.
Yeah, and that's the one that stands out for me, playing less than 20 minutes, doing all of that. I mean, this is the Xavier Booker we expected. And you look back at the game before all this, those 0 points against Memphis. He really has come back from that, played tremendous basketball, a lot of soul-searching for this young man, and you have to be really, really happy for him.
And it was interesting in Tom's pregame chat where he talked about how Carson Cooper is helping him.
It was, right? I mean, these big guys, I mean, kind of the undersold, if you would, part of this team really are connected, really stay together. They cheer for one another. All of his teammates, Xavier Booker's teammates, happy for his success.
So there's your starting lineup and then some. Back with our tip in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light. You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Mike Connell. Joining the team on the court is Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Marchikaitis. Anthony joined the Army at 18 and served on active duty in Korea prior to joining the National Guard and attending MSU to study nursing. He worked in the ICU and burn units while also serving in the Michigan Army National Guard. He continued his education at the Mayo Clinic, earning his CRNA while serving in the Army Reserves. He has deployed multiple times in support of medical missions to stateside and overseas locations, including Iraq. He currently works in several civilian hospitals in northern Michigan and is in the process of retiring after 34 years of service. Please help us in welcoming Lieutenant Colonel Marchikaitis. We thank you for your service, and to all of our active military and veterans who serve and protect our freedoms. We ask that you please remove your caps. Active military and veterans may keep your caps on while rendering the military salute. Performing the national anthem today is the Alumni Brass, directed by Mike Scholes.
Best song ever. Well, this afternoon, our matinee features Michigan State and Florida Atlantic. Second time ever these two teams met. I went back, Matt, just for fun, and I took a peek at that first game, the season opener of 15. Matt Costello was our top scorer with 15 points. With 13, Denzel Valentine. Brent Forbes had 12, and the guy with a double-double, Devontae Davis, 13 points and 11 rebounds.
Was he a freshman?
Had to be.
Yeah, he was only here 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not bad, huh?
Not a lot of freshmen have had a double-double in their first game.
I thought you did.
I did. You didn't set me up for that, did you?
Of course not.
Okay.
Anyway, okay. It's now time for us to pick that first basket. The first barn basket is brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Well, believe it or not, I actually got on the board. I got one right. So this has been just a barn burner all the way around. Matt has one, and I have one.
It's a battle.
It's a battle. I mean, this thing's going to the end.
It's close. Who cares what the score is, right?
Right. Just got to win by one.
A lot of pride on this. So I get to go first.
You get to go first,
All
yes.
right. Did not see the play. No knowledge here, but got to go with a guy that I think that we're going to set up and want to get going, that being Jaden Akins. No rebound on this one. They're going to run the play for him. He's going to knock down the jump shot.
Okay. Here's what I think. Because I was going to pick Akins for just about every reason that you mentioned.
Because you saw the play.
I saw the play. so anyway, so obviously I can't take Akins. So let's say he misses. So I'm going to say Zapalo puts it back up and in.
Oh, really? All right. Even though Kohler's getting all the offensive rebounds.
I know. It's,
all right.
I mean, with my track record, do I need to explain my picks?
You might as well pick someone off the bench the way we're going.
Yeah. Okay. So I got Zapalo and you got Akins.
Sounds good.
Okay. By the way, Coors Light sponsors Spartan basketball. Coors Light, choose chill. And also, Wallside Windows is proud to sponsor MSU basketball. Schedule your free estimate today at wallside.com. And at the end of the game, we will pick today's Wallside Windows game-changing performance. Well, what do we know about this team coming up from Florida Atlantic? Well, they're 7-5 on the year. And obviously, they would like to get some of that magic from the 2022-23 season where they made it to the Final Four. They like to say they play up-tempo. They like ball screens with their offense. And Matt, the one guy that they have on their team that I really like, Baba Miller, a 6'11", 215 junior. He came in. He's from Spain. He transferred in from Florida State. He doesn't average a lot of points, about 11 a game, but he's their top rebounder, their top shot blocker, and the guy can do all kinds of things.
Yeah, he can dribble the basketball. He can push it. He attacks. And so you imagine Jackson Kohler is going to match up with him. But, I like that matchup for Jackson because he can defend the perimeter better than probably any of our bigs. I think back to just last game against Oakland. A lot of times he got matched up against a guard on pick and rolls. He handled that just fine. But, yeah, I like Baba Miller too. He's interesting. And a guy that size, kind of a prototype NBA-type player, so he's only going to get better. He's a junior, but Michigan State's going to have to keep an eye on him.
It was interesting in the pregame chat when Coach mentioned the fact that he's got these guard skills because one day he's 6 feet, the next day he's like 6'6".
It reminds you of, a former teammate of mine, Steve Smith, same way, was about 6'4" through high school, and then suddenly Michigan State gives him a scholarship, Steve Smith, and he grows 3-4 more inches and turns into an All-American player.
Well, jumping center for Michigan State, as always, will be Szymon Zapawa, whose parents came in from Poland. So they're in for the next couple
I was
games.
reading about that in the paper, and they're staying with him at the apartment. Pretty cool.
Tip up and controlled by, believe it or not, Florida Atlantic. So the Owls will start off going left to right here at the Breslin Center. And Miller dumps it down low to their big guy, Butitis. And with that, doesn't go so well.
He put it on the floor, and right there was Trey Holloman who knocked it off of him. It'd be a turnover against the Owls.
Bukatitis is a 7-footer freshman from Lithuania. So here comes Michigan State, their first time down. Fears in the wing. It goes over to Akins. Not much there. Back to Fears. At the elbow. Forces up a shot. No. Rebound. Kohler. He's making a move. Bank shot and won't go either. There's a scrum for the ball, and the Owls have it. Miller picks it up.
You got to like the effort, especially on the offensive glass.
So here comes Florida Atlantic. Nobody scored yet. Played about a minute so far here this afternoon. Second trip down for the Owls. With it right now is Tandy. It's in a major shooting slump for them. Out front, Miller for three. Popped out. Rebound comes out to Holloman. Here we go the other way. Trey with the basketball. Breaks to the basket. Cut off. Kohler left alone out front. His bounce pass inside to Zapawa is knocked away, but he's fouled.
Well, it's some good news. We like Miller for them, and that first foul is going to be against him.
First foul of the basketball game there on Baba Miller. So from the baseline, the pass comes in to Zapawa. Now it goes over there to Kohler. Back to Fears. Akins. Not much going on right now. Down low goes to Kohler. Is he going to go to work on Miller? He's pushing him. Step back, jump shot. It is partially blocked by Miller. Rebound comes out to Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, Miller at 6'11", long arms too, has a lot of range.
Walker gives it over to Tandy for a three, and the guy who's been shooting horrible in the last couple of games at a 17% clip just got the first points of this ball game.
And as we come down, Voikatitis gets tied up with Zapawa. Give that one to the big guy, Voikatitis.
So that's his first, second on Florida Atlantic. No shot on the foul. Fears to flip it in from the baseline. Comes into Aiken, step back two, good. Well, Stinging has zoomed into the lead again.
I'm not going to get too excited about that.
I saw you over there.
That's awesome.
And it wasn't even supposed to be that way.
But of course it was.
There you go. It was fate. So with that, Florida Atlantic takes a jump shot from the side, no good. Kohler rebounds. Fears on the move in a 3-2 game. 4-3 from the side. Holloman, no good. And there's a fight for the rebound, and we got a whistle.
Well, Zapawa in there on the scrum, and he'll get called for the foul.
So that's the first foul on Michigan State here this afternoon. So it stays Florida Atlantic 3 and Michigan State 2. Leland Walker brings it up, and he tries to dribble around Fears. It looks like maybe he got stepped on, Matt. He's flipping around.
Yeah, I think he stepped on the ankle of Voikatitis as Voikatitis tried to set the screen, and Voikatitis actually gets called for the foul.
That's his second, and he's sitting down and coming in, one of the really, really good players. Trey Carroll, a 6'7", 233 redshirt junior. He's one of the three returning players off of last year's team and the best one of the group. Off a pick, Akins, mid-range jumper out front. He got that one.
Love it that he didn't settle for the three. He took a dribble and took that mid-range jumper.
So Akins has all four of our points, and MSU has the lead for the first time here this afternoon, 4-3. Out front with the basketball, Carroll. Not much there, not a Walker. Walker being chased by Fears. He forces a three, pops out. Rebound, Zapawa. Down court pass, Akins. It's Akins and Miller. And he tries to set up. Kohler can't do a ball knocked away, but Zapawa saves it.
Good hustle there by Zapawa.
16:57 to go, first half. Michigan State leading Florida Atlantic 4-3. A huge skip pass into the wing over there to Kohler. Kohler's backing in, nothing. Now to Akins for a three ball, popped out. Kohler's got a rebound. He's in all kinds of traffic. He's knocked out of bounds. Who has it?
They're going to call a foul, and it appears, I believe that's going to go against Evans. And we'll see now with Voikatitis out of the game, will Michigan State adjust? A lot of times you prep for the starter, but he with two fouls probably won't play again here in the first half.
Well, that would not surprise me. So from the baseline, Fears flips it in the game for the first time here this afternoon. Jace Richardson. Richardson, a 6'3", 185 freshman from Denver, Colorado. Fears has it, dribbles down the lane. Bank shot, good.
Just a gorgeous job of keeping his dribble alive there.
So that's his first two. It's now Michigan State 6. And Florida Atlantic's got 3.
Yeah, Michigan State offensively taking their time getting what they want.
Fears guarding Walker. Not much going on there. On the weave out front, now to Miller. Miller is going to go to work on Kohler, possibly. Nope. Now goes back over to Evans, who's been really quiet so far. Now to Miller for an open three. No good. Rebound. Comes out to Kohler. Gets it out to Richardson. Down low it goes to Cooper. Got it by everybody, and that's going to be a goaltend.
Yeah, Miller just a little late coming over to help. A nice pass there from Kohler down to Coop.
So that's his first two, and it's now an 8-3 game. We got our first time out of the contest. And don't forget, today's player of the game is brought to you by Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. 15:54 left in the first half, and it's Michigan State 8, and Florida Atlantic's got 3. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Our lives are a collection of experiences. From fender benders and soggy basements to great joy and growing families. Sometimes life is unplanned. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
A home equity loan from Rocket Mortgage lets you borrow from your home without impacting your current mortgage rate. You could pay off high-interest credit card debt, remodel the kitchen, or even help cover your kids' college tuition. The investment you already made in your home can help you invest in your future. Explore your options with an expert today. Call 1-800-4ROCKET or visit financeyourdreams.com. Call 1-800-4ROCKET for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
We'll return with more action in 60 seconds. First, these messages from your local station. You're listening to MSU Basketball.
I found hope in the midst of an overwhelming situation.
Alcoholism is a disease that can affect any family. Everyone suffers, but there is help and hope at Al-Anon Family Groups.
Al-Anon gave me my life back. I'm a better father and husband.
Are you in an overwhelming situation because of someone else's drinking? Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Local and virtual meetings are available. Maybe one could work for you. Call 1-866-200-0033 or visit alanon.org/hope.
When you have a chronic condition like I do, you want your healthcare coverage to be worry-free. That's why I chose a McLaren Medicaid plan. I see the doctors who know me best and the specialists I need. Plus, it's the only Medicaid plan offered in every county in the Lower Peninsula. I can't choose my condition, but I can choose a health plan that works for me. For more information, go to mclarenhealthplan.org/Medicaid.
And welcome back to a chilly East Lansing, about 21 degrees outside, a little bit nicer inside here. Michigan State 8, Florida Atlantic's got 3 with 15:44 to go in the first half. Owls have the basketball. Walker drives down the lane under duress. Bank shot is good. And that's his first 2 of the game, and now we got a 3-point deal, 8-5.
And that ended Michigan State's 8-0 run.
MSU looking pretty sharp so far. On the weave, the ball goes over to Jace Richardson. Now to Cooper. Carson Cooper, 6'11", 245 junior out of Jackson, Michigan. Gives it over to Richardson. Drives the lane. His bank shot is no good. And Miller rebounds for Florida Atlantic. Moretti's in the game for the first time now for Florida Atlantic. Sharpshooter came from Illinois, and they pop for a long one.
Yeah, reserve shoots a lot of free throws, so Michigan State has to watch him.
So Trey Carroll pops for long when they were tied at 8 with 14:51 to go in this first half of play.
Well, as Cooper was trying to hand off the ball, he got tied up with Walker, who will pick up the foul.
So for Walker, that's foul number 1 for him. 5 team fouls on Florida Atlantic already. No shot. Richardson from the far side flips it over to Holloman. Now to Cooper, top of the circle, being guarded there by Trey Carroll. That's a nice matchup. Now to Booker for a 3. Won't go. Rebound comes out to Carroll. He brings it down. Walker to Carroll, all by himself in the lane for an easy floater. Boy, something went wrong there. He's got 5.
Now Florida Atlantic on a 7-0 run.
And leading it 10-8. 3-ball Richardson. He got it.
Oh, you love to see that. I don't love settling for a 3, but they're great when they go in.
What's that old line? No, yes.
Yes, great shot.
Yeah. So Spartans lead by 1 now, 11-10. With the ball, Carroll on the floor, double team. Gets it over to Morardi. Now to Miller, jump shot out front. No good that time by Caleb Glenn. Their top scorer comes off the bench. Rebound, MSU, and what about Cohen Carr?
And we've seen that where he was coast to coast. He got the rebound, got the outlet, and sprinted down the court for the layup.
So that's his first 2, and the Spartans lead it by 3, 13-10. Florida Atlantic hanging tough. They can score, but boy, they've been toasted defensively for over 100 points twice this season. Miller with the basketball right now, being guarded by Booker. Takes him down low. Now he's triple team. Shoots anyway. It's short. Tip Carroll, no. Rebound Booker. Outlet pass comes out to Holloman across the timeline. Spartans going right to left this half. Leading this thing 13-10 with 13-13 to go in the first half. Booker, jump shot, top of the circle. Off the back of the iron, long rebound comes out to Walker. So again, the Owls with one long shot can tie it up. 13 to go in this half. Walker working on Holloman. Forces the shot, the elbow a little bit short, but the rebound comes back to Carroll. Nobody came out on him. He just spun and shot, and it's good.
Yeah, and shot about a 15-foot push shot, but no one there to defend.
He's got 7 already. 1 point game. Michigan State 13. Florida Atlantic's got 12. Carson Cooper with the basketball right now. Been guarded by Carroll. He's going to take him underneath. He's still dribbling. 10 on the shot clock. Finally picks up the dribble. Finds some help from Holloman. Ball's knocked away, though. Tandy has it. And the bank shot's away. No. Rebound comes out to Miller. So nice defensive move there by the Owls. Here's a 3 out front by Glenn. No good. Rebound Booker. That's his second board. And a down-court pass is intercepted. It is intercepted. Here come the Owls. And the layup is no good by Caleb Glenn, but he was fouled.
Yeah, not a good outlet pass there from Holloman, and he does the unfortunate there, committing that foul on that play.
So for Holloman, that's his first foul of this game.
And those were back-to-back turnovers, the first 2 of the game for Michigan State.
So at the free throw line, Caleb Glenn, a 6'7", 210 sophomore. He came in from Louisville. He is from Louisville. Averages 13.9 a game. And that's his first point, I think, here this afternoon.
Now the first free throws we've seen from either team this game.
Well, at about 14 points a game, he's our top scorer. And as we said earlier, he comes off the bench. But, Matt, the last couple of games, he has really struggled from the free throw line. He was 2 of 6. So he should miss this if the numbers are right.
He would think.
And so much for the numbers.
Well, real flat shot, so you can see why he's prone to missing.
So he makes them both. It's now the Owls 14, the Spartans 13. Here comes MSU with 11:56 to go in the half. And now the ball's taken away. Here comes Florida Atlantic.
Third straight turnover.
On the side with the ball. Evans, nothing. Goes over there to Moratti. Shots away. No. And Fiddler falls down trying to get the rebound. The follow-up shot by the Owls, no good. And finally, Kohler gets the board.
That's Kohler's 5th rebound.
And it stays Florida Atlantic 14, Michigan State 13. 11:28 to go. Jump shot, free throw. And Akins, that was way short.
Well, Evans got a hand in there. I think Akins thought he might have been fouled, but nonetheless, it'll be Florida Atlantic ball.
Well, we got a timeout. 11:25 to go in this first half. Florida Atlantic 14, Michigan State 13. Don't forget, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Spartans. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, so Spartan fans can fan. 11:25 left first half. Florida Atlantic 14, Michigan State 13. Back with more in a moment, right here on the Spartan Media Network.
When you're a foster parent, you play a lot of roles.
Provider, giving a foster child a safe home, healthy meals, and hope.
You're always there.
You're a cheerleader. Your family. You would do anything for a child in your care.
Every day is different. Every need is different. But one of the most impactful roles you can play in life is being a foster parent. See why at michigan.gov/hope for a home. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey Spartans, when it's game time, it's One North time. Just minutes from Michigan State University, One North Kitchen and Bar is your go-to spot for scratch cooking and world-class hospitality. When you're celebrating a win or catching up with friends, we've got the perfect dish to make every moment special. Join us for the MSU Coaches Shows and get closer to the action with the voices that bring Spartan spirit to life. Visit One North, where Spartan pride meets memorable meals.
Hey, got one more, Labatt?
Yeah, here you go.
Yo, got one more?
Sure, who are you? Have any more? I'll take one. Got another Labatt? Got one more? How did you all get in my house?
Dude, door was open. Heard you had some Labatt.
Yeah, in the fridge.
Crack some Labatt, make some friends, and see where it takes you.
Always enjoy responsibly. Beer, Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company Limited.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1, you love saving money and earning cash back. 2, you have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3, when it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
Christmas time comes but once.
Welcome back to East Lansing, Michigan. It's a cold Saturday afternoon. Inside pretty good. Florida Atlantic, though, leads this thing over Michigan State 14-13. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan is ready to help with physical health, mental health, and everything in between. Learn more at bcbsm.com. Well, when the guys from Florida Atlantic got on the bus to come over here, I bet they were excited when it was in the 20s.
I'm sure that little walk they had from their hotel to their bus couldn't have got over fast enough for them.
They were probably jogging. Well, the Owls have the basketball. They played pretty well. And defensively, as Matt said, they've created some turnovers, which is why they're leading this thing 14-13. Moretti with the ball. Gives it down low. A nice move that time there by Trey Carroll. Goes right at Kohler. Shots away and no good, but the follow is not good, and there's a whistle.
Well, I thought that was Evans, but it was actually Caleb Glenn who gets called for pushing in the back on that offensive rebound.
So for Glenn, that's his first foul. That's a sixth against Florida Atlantic. And now Fiddler's got the ball for Michigan State. And Spartans are having trouble with this pressure they're providing.
Yeah, Florida Atlantic turning the heat up a little bit defensively.
With the ball right now, Fears. Booker open for a three, a little short. Rebound comes out to Florida Atlantic. And a down-court pass in transition to Glenn, who caught the ball, laid it up like textbook. He's got 4 now. Biggest lead of the game for the Owls. That's being 3, 16-13.
All right, now the job of Jeremy Fears is to get control and settle his team down.
Fiddler with the ball. Jump shot. Step back from the elbow. It's good.
Or just have a senior leader take over there like Fiddler.
Fiddler, a 6'7", 217 senior out of Belleville, Nebraska. For his career, working on a 1,700-point career so far.
Yeah, only had 2 points against Oakland, so you know he wants to have a good game today.
That'd be good. 16-15, Owls by 1, and here's a 3-ball fired. They're going to wave it. I'm not sure what happened there.
Moving screen there on Carroll. He absolutely wiped out Fiddler.
So that's his first. So now with 10:08 to go in the half, Michigan State has a crack here at getting the lead back.
That with Florida Atlantic, that's 17 fouls. So Michigan State, be aggressive, try to get to that free throw line. Michigan State has yet to shoot a free throw this half.
Which is too bad because they're so good at it. Higgins with the basketball. Now goes over to Booker. Booker way out front. Finally gets it over there to Fears. Fears making a move down the lane. Stops. Floaters away. No. Well, I think it was a shot, but it wound up being a pass to Jackson Kohler, who tapped it right out there into the basket.
It really was a shot, but don't be surprised if they give Fears an assist there.
Why not? We're the home team.
That's right.
So for Kohler, that's his first 2 of this game. And the Spartans have reclaimed the lead 17-16. And as Florida Atlantic brings it down, we got a whistle.
Well, Bubba Miller tried to penetrate 2 defenders there, and they're going to call it Kohler for the block.
So that's his first foul. 13th foul in Michigan State. Now, Florida Atlantic has 7 fouls right now. Inbound pass comes to Walker, their point guard. Bounce pass over to Evans. Evans being guarded by Fiddler. It's a nice match for us. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 8 seconds. He thinks about a 3, but he gives it over to Moretti, who drives the lane. No. Rebound comes out to Wakens. Now it's off over there to Fears. In the side, Fiddler drives, ball knocked away, and we got a whistle.
Well, Booker did a great job of getting down the court, creating some space so Fiddler could go right down to the basket, and he was fouled that time by Glenn.
Second on Glenn, first free throws of the game coming up for Michigan State. And it's interesting, Fiddler, who goes to the line more than anybody in our team and has made more than anybody, shoots a wonderful 90% clip, at a 90% clip. He didn't have 1 free throw in that game. Matter of fact, no free throws the last 2 games. But he finally got 1 to go.
That might be a bit of adjustment for him now, not being a starter. So, his best game as a reserve was the first one he didn't start, but like to see him have a good game here today.
One more free throw coming. Booker goes out, coming in as Cohen Carr from East Point, Georgia, the 6'5", 225 sophomore. Second shot's away. Got them both. Can you believe that Carr didn't have a single basket against Oakland?
Yeah, it was strange. Well, he didn't have that one crazy tip into. They never gave him that credit for that then.
They did not.
That's wild.
So now it's 19-16. Ball goes inside to Moore. Barely saves it. And now there's a whistle in the backcourt and a foul.
Well, so many Michigan State players were trying to grab that errant pass and go down court. That actually not a bad foul there called against Jeremy Fears.
Well, that's his first. And for Michigan State, that's the fourth of the game. 8:55 to go in the first half. Michigan State 19, Florida Atlantic's got 16. Out front, Walker, the point. Down the lane, Euro step, shots away, good.
Really tough shot there by Walker.
So he's got 4. And now it is a 1-point game again. Michigan State 19, Florida Atlantic's got 18. Fears brings it up. Carr top the circle, lob to Kohler underneath, double team, and then he gives it to Carr coming down the lane who missed a floater. Rebound, Florida Atlantic. Here come the Owls. Moriarty with the basketball. And a little deep dish goes to Moore, who's coming right down the lane. And I should say Miller for the easy 2. Well, this isn't the smoothest we've looked this year.
No, the defense has given up some easy baskets here in the last 5 minutes, and that time Jeremy Fears tried to get the ball down court quickly. It gets knocked out of bounds.
It's Florida Atlantic 20. Michigan State ranked 20th in the land, 19th by the coaches, 19. We've got 8:04 to go, first half of play. With the ball, Carr down the lane. Ball knocked away. It's loose. It's on the deck, and it goes out of bounds. And Michigan State will maintain possession with 19 on the shot clock. Got a timeout. Hey, don't forget, at Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get from their trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, they understand the experience matters. Find your local advisor today at farmbureauinsurance.com. And also, we are connected to you this afternoon through our Martin Commercial Properties at the Spartan Network Studios in East Lansing. Martin Commercial Properties, your vision is our mission. How long has that been their logo? When you were coming out of school and not playing ball anymore and working with Van, did he have a spiffy?
Man, yeah, I don't know what our little mantra was back then, but it wasn't that. That's new.
It's good.
It's really good.
I like ours. They just know what they're doing.
That's right.
There you go. Well, we got a timeout. 8 to go in this first half of play. It's Florida Atlantic 20, Michigan State 19. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
From the biggest of big games to the littlest of the little.
There you go. Go!
Run, James!
No, first base!
Go, go, go!
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street. You're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
We'll be back with more Spartan basketball after these words from your local station. You're listening to MSU Basketball.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Yeah, I know. It's officially still winter out there. But that doesn't mean you can't have fun in the sun. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea knows how to turn up your day drinking fun all year long. I mean, there's even a sun on those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea is made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol, which goes down smooth. So whether you're knee-deep in snow or making footprints in the sand, be sure to look for Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
And welcome back to action. Inbound pass to Akins for a mid-range jumper, no good. And Zapawa rebounds for Michigan State, and we got a whistle.
Oh, man, I thought for sure they're going to call a foul. Great rebound by Zapawa, and they call him for a travel.
7:55 left between now and halftime, and the Spartans are down 1 to Florida Atlantic, 20-19. Leland Walker, their point guard, brings it up for the Owls. On the weave right now. Moretti with it. Gets it back to Walker. Shot clock winding on the Owls right now. Walker dribbling, takes Fiddler down the lane. Bank shot, no. Tip follow, no good by Carroll. Rebound, Michigan State. Richardson breaking to the basket. Gives it up. Fiddler wide open for a three ball, and he missed. But what a rebound by Zapawa. And as he breaks to the basket, it's knocked away out of bounds from behind.
Yeah, but Zapawa, what a great offensive rebound. Another great job on the weak side getting position.
So MSU will get the basketball from the baseline with 18 on the shot clock. Jace Richardson. I mean, I could argue he might be the best freshman in the Big Ten overall.
Yeah, off to a great start without a doubt. I really hope he continues that in conference play.
Well, we're going to find out soon, aren't we?
And maybe today. Keep it going.
Yeah, there
you
go.
We need him.
Richardson, head fake to the basket, misses the dunk, but we got a whistle.
Yeah, at least when you're aggressive and you try to dunk, referees normally give you the benefit of the doubt and will call a foul if you miss. That'll send Richardson to the line.
So, Jason, 87% free throw shooter on the season, averaging 10 a game, will go to the line for the first time this afternoon. Second on Miller, by the way, Matt.
That'll be on Bob. That's a good sign. We'll see if he gets out of the game.
Well, this will only be the third and fourth free throws of the day for Michigan State. Shots up, and it's in.
Now, you mentioned he's such a good free throw shooter, and too bad some of those misses were in that game against Memphis when he literally got knocked out of the game. I don't think he even remembers being at that free throw line.
I think you're right. One more coming. Shots away, and it is no good. And for Richardson, that is his first miss in 9 tries. So it stays tied now. Michigan State 20, Florida Atlantic's got 20. 7:05 to go between now and halftime. Walker with the ball. Gets it over to Tandy. And they're moving them all around. Evans has it. Not much there. Back to Walker. 8 on the shot clock. I'm feeling a 3. Evans has the ball knocked away. Holloman has it. He gets it to Carr. Carr all the way. What a slam!
A Euro stepped around the guy. A defender came over, and he still dunks it.
How did he do that? He had no space.
No space, and just had to go straight up with strength.
MSU, in a dramatic way, is up by 2 now, 22-20. 6:29 to go. With the ball, Carroll. Cross-court pass goes over there to Evans for a 3. No. Rebound, Carver running again. Holloman still dribbling. The Owls get back quick. Fiddler goes down low to Zapapa. Spin, slam.
Yeah, I love feeding the big man, and he was fouled.
Well, his folks in the place here at the Breslin Center, all the way from Poland. Gotta love that one.
Now, Trey Carroll came over from the weak side, and he got postered.
Got a timeout. 6:13 to go. Michigan State 24, Florida Atlantic 20. And be sure to stay tuned for Zach Serdenik. How many people can say your name fast?
I'm not going anywhere at halftime. You're talking
Not
about
too many.
you're talking about Zerdenik.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Not too many. But,
You
I
gotta-
appreciate it. You got it right. Thank you.
Yeah, you got to spread it out. Let all the syllables breathe.
Usually I have the toughest last name.
Okay, I can tell a story. I can tell the story quick. So I'm doing a Big Ten TV basketball game. They fly me in because somebody got sick. And they want to talk about it. It was Michigan State's last game of the regular season, playing Wisconsin at Jenison. And at the break, the producer guy flashes these two stills up. Said, guys, we already talked about that. One was Pawlowski. I had that name. And then your name popped up.
This is 1987.
Yeah. And I said to Kelser, you talk about this guy. I'll never get that name right.
Well, Kelser was the All-American, so academic All-American.
Yeah. What's it say about me? I wasn't that. That's for sure. And the free throw is good over there for Shimon. That's a 3-point trip. And MSU now leads it by 5, 25-20.
Michigan State now on a 6-0 run.
6:05 to go in this first half. With the ball, Carroll breaks to the basket, no good. With the ball, Chapawa, down court, Carr, look out, whoa!
Boy, did Walker, defensively, he just got out of the way, not a chance.
He's a smart guy.
Third dunk now for Cohen.
And here comes the Owls trying to counter with a 3, no good. And rebound is gathered up by Florida Atlantic and breaking to the basket. Volkatius, and as he breaks to the basket, his shot is no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah, I got the offensive rebound and went right to the basket. Missed it, but it'll be a foul against the Spartans.
And for Zapawa, that is his second. On the side, coach talking to Carr a little bit. So you said he has 3 dunks?
I'm counting 3 so far.
Well, he had none against Oakland, right?
None, yeah.
So that now gets him up to 26 on the year.
Oh, we're tracking the dunks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Free throw is up and good. So for Volkatius, that is his first point of this game. He comes in averaging 10 a contest. He's attempted 44 free throws, only made half of them. He has one more coming. Volkatius takes aim, shots away, good. It didn't look like a 50%, does he, Matt?
Those were all net. Nice shots there.
He'll sit down coming back in this Baba Miller for Florida Atlantic. So we got 5:42 between now and halftime, and it's Michigan State 27. Florida Atlantic's got 22. Ferris has the ball to Holloman, trying to set up Jackson Kohler down low, the bounce pass. It's knocked out of bounds, and I guess they're saying it's knocked out by Kohler.
Yeah, not a good entry pass by Holloman. Kohler wasn't set up yet, so be another turnover against the Spartans, their 5th.
Spartans lead it by 5 right now. Shooting-wise, MSU at 46%, Florida Atlantic at 33%. $5:15 to go in this first half. Miller with the basketball. On the side, it goes to Evans. 5 in the shot clock. He's going to force a 3 off the glass. No good, goes out of bounds, but I think it was saved by Florida Atlantic.
It was, and they knocked it off of Kohler, and it'll be Florida Atlantic ball on the baseline.
5:03 to go. First half. Carr's coming out.
Well, he's getting a lot of applause from the fans, as he should. He's been a real spark off the bench.
Booker back in for Michigan State. Spartans leading it 27-22 in a kind of back-and-forth basketball game with 5:03 to go in the half. Inbound pass comes to Glenn. Little floater in the lane, no good. Loose ball gathered up by Richardson. Here we go. Jace gives it to Booker. Wide open for a 3 out front, and it doesn't go. What a great look, though.
Yeah, and a nice setup, too, by Chase to give Booker some room.
Moretti picks up the rebound for Florida Atlantic, and he'll flip it over for a wide-open 3 that is no good over there by Glenn. And then the ball goes down low to Miller, and that was an easy slam.
And Michigan State unable to secure a loose ball. That rebound leads to an easy one for the Owls.
So he's got 4 points, makes it a 3-point game now, 27-24. 4:32 to go. Well, Booker's coming out pretty quick. Fiddler back in. Under 5 to go in this first half. Fiddler with the basketball. I should say Fears with the basketball. Now he's at the baseline underneath and all kinds of traffic. He puts it off the glass and it's in.
He had to force it amongst the big guys. Maybe not a great shot by Fears, but you'll take it. I believe that foul's on Glenn. Ooh, it's actually going to be on Miller.
So Bob and Miller, their best player, picks up his 4th foul. That can't be good for them. He'll immediately sit down, and Trey Carroll comes back in.
I think that'll be his 3rd, but yeah, it's still he'll go out of the game.
Aikens back in. Richardson's going to sit down. And at the free throw line, Jeremy Fears. Fears right now has 4 points. His first attempts from the line so far this afternoon. Shot is away. It is good. 3-point trip for Michigan State. Spartans now 5 out of 6 from the stripe. Not too bad. Florida Atlantic 4 out of 4. Moretti has the ball. Gets it over there to Vanderpool. Cut off. Gets it back. He's in 3-point range in the wing. Won't shoot. 4 to go in the first half. 10 on the shot clock for the Owls. Moretti. Step back. 2 is good from around the elbow.
Man, tough shot.
That's his first 2 of the game. Down court pass Aikens. Down the wing Holloman for a 3 ball. He got it.
Michigan State had been 1 for 7 from 3. That was a great one there from Holloman.
Nice pass, too. Right in the sweet spot for the shooter.
He was ready to shoot.
Here come the Owls. Jump shot out front. No good by Evans. Rebound comes out to Michigan State. On the move, Fiddler to the basket. His shot's no good. But I'm pretty sure Walker got it.
He said he went vertical, but they're going to give Walker that foul.
And for Walker, their point guard, that is his 2nd. And we worked our way to a timeout. 3:26 left, first half. Michigan State 33, Florida Atlantic 26. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Skill is a game changer. And when the doctors you know and trust team up with one of the nation's top health systems, the possibilities are endless. Sparrow is now University of Michigan Health Sparrow. So together, we can bring more specialized expertise, more of the latest treatments, and more of the best possible care closer to you. Discover what's possible at uofmhealthsparrow.org.
You just slept on it funny. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure. But Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork. For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, Spartan fans, the 2024 basketball season is tipping off, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to MSU basketball games or to any other live event in the state, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Spartans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Welcome back to the Breslin Center on the campus of Michigan State University. 3:26 left between now and the end of the first half, and it's Michigan State 33, Florida Atlantic 26. Let's now go by the numbers with the MSU Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Spartan Athletics. Go green with MSU FCU. Well, Matt, what do you got?
Well, Michigan State shooting 48% in the first half, bolstered by the fact that they are 5 of their last 6. 3-point shooting, 2 of 8, 25%. Free throw shooting, we've talked about, really good for the Spartans, 5 of 6, 83%. But rebounding, Michigan State only leading that category by 1. Michigan State's been out-rebounding their opponents by big marks all season long. Right now that stands at 18-17. But good news for the Spartans, they got great bench points, which we're used to. Points in the paint, they're leading 16-10. And the fast break points got that going. They have 12 so far in this half.
Not bad. By the way, auto owners insurance, simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you. And don't forget, a strong team like the Spartans working together can accomplish anything. We know we're the Michigan Department of Corrections, and we have good jobs for good people. Come join us. Well, we got some free throws coming up, Matt.
Yeah, Frankie Fiddler will head to the line for 2, and Michigan State right now leading by 7. That's their largest lead of the game. Hopefully Frankie can extend that.
So he's got 4 points. Now he's 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. One more coming. 3:26 left between now and halftime. The senior fires, got them both. So Fiddler doing pretty good off the bench. He's got 6. 35-26, Spartans by 9. With 3:18 to go between now and halftime. Here come the Owls with the ball. Moretti, not much there. Gives it over to Glenn. He can't get much going. Now to Walker, the point guard. It's him and Akins. Back to Moretti, 8 on the shot clock. Moretti dribbling, and he flips into the wing. Here's a 3 ball way off the mark by Glenn. Rebound comes out to Fiddler. Here comes Michigan State. Owls get back pretty quick. Fears with the ball. He goes down the lane. He runs into Moretti, and we got a whistle.
Well, easy call for the referee. I like the fact that he was aggressive there. A foul will be on Glenn.
I went down and watched before the game, watching Florida Atlantic, warm up. Caleb Glenn, he must spend his whole life in the weight room. He is put together pretty good.
Only a sophomore, so yeah, good for that young man.
At the free throw line, Jeremy Fears. Shot is away. It is short. So that's our second miss of the game. Fears is now 1 for 1 from the stripes. Got 5 so far this afternoon. Getting close to his average of 7 and change. One more coming.
Yeah, and 4 assists, only 1 turnover. So those are the numbers we come to expect from Fears.
Think about this for a game. He averaged, 5.7. He's at 4 already.
Yep.
Pretty good. Second shot's away, and he missed both of them. But
should be a lane violation against Florida Atlantic, so Jeremy will get a little retribution here.
Gets a do-over.
A do-over.
Yeah. So who's your guest going to be at halftime, Matt?
We'll be talking with Sadi Washington, the new assistant coach.
Second free throw, good. So Fears has 6, and Spartans now leading by 10, 36-26, with 2:40 to go in the first half. Walker out front, now gives it over there to Carroll. Not much going on. Moretti. It's Tandy for an NBA 3, too hard. Ball is tracked down by Richardson. Now to Fears, he's trying to pick up the pace. Out front of the ball, Fiddler, head fake. Going down the lane, spins, ball's away. I think he just got himself fouled.
Well, they had to call that one against Walker, and we know Fiddler is so good at drawing that foul.
So for Walker, their point guard, some would say maybe their best player, it's either him or Miller. He now has 3 fouls. Right now, the visiting Owls have 3 players with 3 fouls. Shots away by Fiddler, good. So for the guy that hadn't shot any free throws in a couple of games, he now has 7 so far here this afternoon, and he's 5 for 5 from the free throw lane. What do they say, Matt? Scores, just find a way to score.
Well, he knows he's a 3 shooter and threat scorer. He can drive, he can shoot, and he get to the line.
So he makes a second one. He'll take a seat, and Cohen Carr checks back in.
Michigan State now on an 8-0 run after the last minute and a half.
And the biggest lead of the game for the Spartans, 38-26 over Florida Atlantic. Moretti has it, gets in the side. Tandy tries a 3. Nothing but that.
He missed the last one, not afraid there. And I like the game by Moretti. Nice pass.
So he's got 6, does Tandy. Moretti does have a good game, doesn't he?
I do. I like him. He creates his own shot, and he's unselfish.
Richardson, lob pass Carr, and he don't connect.
Maybe the second time this year that Cohen Carr couldn't jump high enough. Too bad, too, because he was wide open. It just had to be a simple pass from Richardson.
How is that possible?
He made too fancy of a pass.
I mean, how's it possible he didn't jump high enough?
Well, we should ask him.
Yeah.
I don't know because we've seen him do some incredible things, but that time the timing was off.
I loved your line a couple games ago. They didn't get it to go down because he jumped too high. 1:45 to go in this first half. Michigan State doing pretty well right now, leading it 38-29. Shot fired by the Owls, no good. Rebound comes out to Akins. Akins now over to Jackson Kohler. To Fears. Long two from the side, no. But the rebound is gathered up by Akins. He's trying to get free but can't shake anybody. So we give it back to Fears. 10 on the shot clock. Fears drives, shots away, and he's fouled, I believe.
Had a big-time angle that time. Wow, who was that against? Against Tandy, and that he'll get the foul.
Let's now pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. Well, the first free throw is up, and it's in by Fears, so he's got 7 so far. 3 out of 4 from the stripe. One more coming. Shots away. It is good. Spartans lead by 11. 40-29 with 1:16 to go between now and halftime. Fears will take a break. Holloman comes back in. You got Cooper, Holloman, Richardson, Akins, and Carr. That's your 5 right now for Tom Izzo at Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State going small with Colin Carr at the 4.
With the ball on the side, Evans kicks into the wing for a 3 by Tandy. Way off the mark. Rebound, Richardson, down court pass, Akins. What a circus layup.
And a lot of contact as Moretti hit the floor, but no call.
He's got 6. Biggest lead of the game for Michigan State, 42-29. Moretti drives, he's fouled.
I believe they're going to get that one to Jace Richardson.
And Moretti helps Cooper up.
And the good news, only the 6th team foul against the Spartans, so no free throws.
So for Jace, that's his first foul of the afternoon. 44.8 seconds left. Spartans 42. Owls 29. Jump shot from the side for Florida Atlantic by Tandy. No good. Rebound Akins. And coach is going to call a timeout to draw up what might be our final shot of the first half. And don't forget, whenever you shop Meijer, you help support food rescue programs and the Simply Give program. You help provide a bright future for kids and support sustainability in our communities. Learn more at Meijer.com. And also thanks go out to our partner Acrosure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. A lot for basketball starts at home. So if you're looking to buy or sell a house, visit rocketmortgage.com. We can help. Go green, NMLS number 3030. You can hear our floor mic. Somebody's getting excited. Rah, rah, rah. Well, no Izzo. Everybody's away for the Christmas break. But the place is still packed.
Yeah, and the crowd's been great. It always is during this time of year. I think the alumni love to come back and participate, get down low. They love those seats. Always good to have them back.
So, 26 on the shot clock for Michigan State. 27.8 seconds left in the half.
And speaking of that, do you know when the alumni zone will be back?
No.
Maybe for the Western game? Next home game?
That'd be crazy.
We'll find out, yeah.
Yeah. Shot clock winding down now. It looks like we're going to wait till it gets to 10 seconds. Holloman just dribbling the ball in the backcourt. There we go. At 10, here comes the play. Holloman looking down low. Not much going on. Bounce past Cooper. 3 on the shot clock. Akins out front for a 3 under duress. Gets an air ball. That'll be a shot clock violation.
Well, Michigan State catches a bit of a break as the Owls were streaking down the floor. The referees blow the whistle and call it back.
Well, that's for sure not what Coach Izzo envisioned.
No,
I guarantee you.
Not at all. I think Cooper was supposed to set a down screen to free up Akins, but it was never there.
So 11 seconds left between now and halftime. Moretti with the basketball. 4 seconds. He's been guarded by Carr. Here comes a long three. No good. And that's the way the half is going to end. Michigan State leading Florida Atlantic at the break, 42-29. Now it's time for our halftime interview, as always, brought to you by the Abood Law Firm. And Matt, take it away.
Well, thanks. Well, we're being joined by assistant coach Sadi Washington. And Sadi, in a game where it's just been hard to pull away, Michigan State finally did at the end of the first half. But let's get your thoughts so far.
Yeah, I thought we were able to put some pressure on them in our early transition by our bigs rim running. It helps when you get their bigs in foul trouble. They don't have as much depth, but they're still a really deadly team because of the way that they can shoot the ball.
You know, I noticed, I finally, looking at my notes, I got 4 Fs in a row here. Focus, Fiddler, Fears, and free throws.
Yeah.
You got the line a lot. Fiddler, great game off the bench, and Fears, another strong game. What are your thoughts so far? Especially, though, let's talk about the focus.
No doubt. It's one of those games as coaches, you're trying to get the guys to stay present and stay where their feet are and not be running for the bus because everybody's about to go on a break. So we've done a lot to get ourselves in a good position thus far this season. And Coach really stressed it's just about locking in today until 4 o'clock later tonight.
Your bench gave you a big lift again. We expect that. But Cohen Carr, especially, I thought Frankie Fiddler, they're your leading scorers. But talk about the bench play so far.
Oh, no doubt. Our bench, that's the fun bunch right there. We count on those guys to come in and bring a tremendous amount of energy. Frankie, with his experience, just on both sides of the ball, I thought he's done well. Cohen, he's just a ball of energy, and we need that.
I'm writing that down. Another F, the fun bunch. I like that. Well, any adjustments you're going to make in the second half? What do we got to look for from the guys?
They're coming back with their starters. Again, this is a team that averages 10-3 mades a game. Their post players will be able to play, relatively free. So we just got to keep attacking. We got to keep attacking, putting pressure on them. And then they're a really good driving team. So we got to be active in our gaps, and we got to move our feet and keeping our chest in front of the ball.
Awesome. Thank you, Sadi. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Well, we have a new term.
Fun bunch.
Fun bunch.
I like that.
So instead of calling them bench points, it will be fun bunch points.
Maybe they'll change the stat monitor.
I think so.
Why not?
So what are you thinking?
I do. I like the last 5 minutes of the first half. Michigan State went through a few lulls there in the first half we haven't seen a lot of, other than maybe the beginning of the Oakland game. But they found their focus. They found their defense. I'd like to see 20 more strong minutes here in the second half. They're only up 13. That sounds like a lot, but this Florida Atlantic team, you can tell they have the ability to be dangerous. So Michigan State's going to stay focused. That's the big word today for the last 20 minutes.
And by the way, that halftime interview, as always, is brought to you by our friends at the Abood Law Firm. Honesty isn't just the best policy. It is the only policy. Abood Law, they are there to help you. We're at halftime. It's Michigan State 42, Florida Atlantic 29. Back with our Coors Light halftime report in a moment, right here on the Spartan Media Network.
What kind of people work at the Michigan Department of Corrections? The kind of people who value fairness, integrity, and compassion. People like you. Come join us. Consider a career at MDOC. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
Okay, so they say love is patient, love is kind, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, love is meeting the internet of your dreams. So it may sound crazy, but with MetroNet's ridiculously fast fiber network, you'll learn to love your internet. They deliver the best possible experience, period. You can binge watch till your heart's content, game, and work from home all at the same time without buffering or lag. Shouldn't you love your internet? Sign up online at metronet.com.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dad. Did you get a new haircut or something? A new shirt? You're looking good.
What happened?
A little fender bender?
How little?
A few days in the shop little, but thanks to Mom and our agent, we've already submitted a claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto Owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense.
I'm fine, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask.
Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
Welcome to the Coors Light Halftime Show. Coors Light, choose chill. I'm Zach Sedanic. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Saturday afternoon in East Lansing. 42-29, Michigan State on top of Florida Atlantic. Let's take a look at our State Farm halftime stats. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Michigan State led by a pair of Spartans with 8 points. Jeremy Fears and Frankie Fiddler anchored at the free throw line. Between the two of them, 10 of 11 from the stripe, and that combines for 10 of their 16 points. Fears with a pair of field goals, and Frankie Fiddler's got a field goal as well to get to that 8 number. A couple of guys at 6 as well for MSU. Cohen Carr with a couple of spectacular dunks, as well as Jaden Akins finding himself with 6 points. Got the first 4 for MSU and then hit a pretty strong layup later in the half. Jackson Kohler has just 2, but he's got 6 rebounds to lead the way in that category. Jeremy Fears leads the Spartans with 4 assists. Michigan State turned it over 7 times in that first half, but no one turned it over more than 1 time. 7 different Spartans with a turnover in that first half. Michigan State shooting 47% from the field, just 2 of 9 from deep, but 14 of 30 overall and 12 of 14 from the free throw line, controlling the game in the paint, 18-10. 16 fast break points for MSU, getting back in transition again and in control on the boards, 25-17. For Florida Atlantic, it's Trey Carroll. He got 7. He got 7 early, had a rough sequence later in the half. Defensively, more due to the athleticism of Michigan State. He got dunked on by Cohen Carr, then he got dunked on again by Zapawa on the next possession. It was tough for him, but Michigan State's athleticism really showing out. Kai Tandy has 6, 2 threes, both coming in that first half for Florida Atlantic. The only other three-pointer that went down was Trey Carroll's for the Owls. By the way, if you miss any MSU coaches shows or you want to go back and hear or watch one again, look up Spartan Media Network anywhere you get your podcasts. When we come back on the Coors Light Halftime Show, we're going to check some scores from around the country on a busy day in college sports. You're listening to the Coors Light Halftime Show and Michigan State basketball.
I'm Naheem Hines, professional football player. No matter the challenges I face every day in the NFL, my mom is always there for me, despite her own struggles with muscular dystrophy. And MDA is there for my mom. At their 150 care centers across the U.S., MDA is the leading organization in research and care for kids and adults with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Join me and learn more at helpmda.org today. Thank you.
Is joint pain slowing you down? Imagine waking up and moving through your day pain-free. The orthopedic and sports medicine specialists at McLaren are experts in the latest surgical and non-surgical advances to relieve joint pain and restore movement so you can rediscover the activities you love. We'll help you get back to what moves you. McLaren, the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics.
When you're a foster parent, you play a lot of roles.
Provider, giving a foster child a safe home, healthy meals, and hope.
You're always there.
You're a cheerleader.
Your family. You would do anything for a child in your care.
Every day is different. Every need is different. But one of the most impactful roles you can play in life is being a foster parent. See why at michigan.gov/hope for a home. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Our lives are a collection of experiences.
From fender benders and soggy basements to great joy and growing families. Sometimes life is unplanned. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Welcome back to the Coors Light Halftime Show. Let's check some scores. Thanks to the Capital Region International Airport. There's a bunch of games going on around the country today. We'll start by looking at some of the top 25 teams in action. UCLA's on top of UNC early, 9-6. Not even at the under 16 timeout in that game. Clemson's up 40-31 on Wake Forest at halftime, and 15th ranked Houston on top of Texas A&M Corpus Christi, 46-27, starting the second half in that game. A couple of finals. Marquette in a dogfight with Xavier. When we checked that in the pregame, they were up 9 with a few minutes to go. They ended up trailing by 1 in that game before regaining the lead and finishing it off 72-70. UConn pulled off a 4-point win over Butler as well, 78-74 from Hinkle Fieldhouse. Duke with a big win, 82-56 over Georgia Tech. Florida all over North Florida. And 21st ranked Memphis falling to Mississippi State, 79-66. Just about an hour and 15 minutes from now, Purdue will tip off against Auburn in the game of the day in the college basketball slate. Other Big Ten scores from the day. Mentioned Maryland all over Purdue earlier, 87-60 the final. Indiana beats Chattanooga 74-65. And Princeton knocks off Rutgers 83-52. Caden Pierce wins it in the final 5 seconds for the Tigers as Rutgers goes down to their in-state rivals. When we come back, we're going to have the play of the half, and then after that, it's half number 2 with Will and Matt. But we've still got some more to come here on the Coors Light Halftime Show on the Spartan Media Network.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Hey Spartan fans, it's Matza Matt from Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza, a proud supporter of Michigan State Spartans athletics. Nothing beats sports season. Every touchdown scored, every spike for side out, every three that's nothing but net. Sports brings us all together. And the greatest conduit of all of it is a Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza, loaded with the finest, highest quality meat and veggie toppings, then bombarded with award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brewpub pizzas are a must-have for your game time grub. Snag one a day from the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartan Stadium. Book now at achhotellansing.com.
Just a few minutes away from the second half here in East Lansing. It's time now for our Soaring Eagle Play of the Half, featuring the Ascend Sports Bar for every MSU game. Play of the half, it's tough to choose. I'm going to pick one of these three. I'm just going to go through this sequence. It was a Cohen Carr dunk that started it off and gave Michigan State a 22-20 lead later in that first half. And then a Shimon Zapawa dunk and one. And then Cohen Carr finishing it off with maybe the dunk of the year so far in transition. Those are the plays of the half. This has been our Coors Light Halftime Show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Zach Sardenik. Coors Light, choose chill. Will Teeman and Matt Steckengo with the second half on the other side of the break on the Spartan Media Network.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world with nonstop service to Washington, D.C. and Chicago on American Airlines, Detroit on Delta Airlines, and beginning October 2nd to Orlando and Fort Myers on Breeze Airways. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop from over 500 global destinations.
And with direct flights to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Montego Bay starting in January, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information and to book your flight today.
Meet, greet, and compete in Michigan's capital city. The Lansing Sports Commission is dedicated to helping you host your next athletic tournament or event in Greater Lansing. Our free services include everything from event development and tournament planning to promotions and recruiting volunteers. No matter the sport, the LSC can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find details at lansingsports.org.
All great coaches know that surrounding your team with the right tools and systems can take performance to the next level. That's why hundreds of Michigan business leaders trust Axios HR to manage their payroll, benefits, compliance, and HR, so they can focus on their most important resource, their people. To see how Axios HR's full-service HR solution can streamline your business, call 1-844-44-AXIOS or visit axioshr.com. That's AXIOSHR.com.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Well, we got 20 minutes left between now and the Christmas break, and we're ahead 42-29 over Florida Atlantic. And, Matt, the stat sheet's pretty crazy looking. Coach has played 10 players. That's his rotation. 9 have scored, nobody in double digits. And our hottest shooter in the 4-game winning streak, Booker, has yet to score. And then you look at Florida Atlantic, they come in with 5 guys averaging double figures, and they don't have anybody close to it.
Yeah, other than Carroll was 7. So they're, those guys are obviously not playing well as a team. They're only shooting 29%. Give the Michigan State defense a lot of credit there. But on the other side, Michigan State with 4 players with 6 or more points. You love that balanced scoring. But listen, Xavier Booker has been a second-half guy. You can't expect that much out of him in the first half.
There you go. Good to know.
By the way, I'm going to miss the holiday and Christmas music for our intros, you know?
I know. It's
my favorite time.
Sometimes I just like to listen to it a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Let it go.
I still have the list. A couple years ago, you asked me for my favorite songs, and I came up with songs, but I came up with my favorite 10 Christmas albums.
Ooh.
And it's still pretty much intact. Well, MSU will open up this half with the basketball going left to right. On the weave out front is Akins. Now goes over to Holloman and Fears. 3-5. Down the lane with the floater is Fears. No. Tip Zapawa. It won't go. But the rebound comes out over there to Holloman. So now it's back to Fears. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. With it is Akins. Akins making the move. Cut off at the baseline. Back out front. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Holloman for 3. It popped out on him, and we've got a whistle.
Well, they're going to get Zapawa for over the back going for that offensive rebound.
Well, that's his third so far this game. First this half. 42-29. Spartans lead it. Came on strong in the back end of the first half. So on the weave out front now for Florida Atlantic is their point guard, Walker. Walker over there.
Michigan residents get $1,000 lease cash. GM employee program participants with their current eligible GMC lease use it to get this low mileage lease on the Sierra Elevation for $199 per month.
I believe that foul will be on Carroll.
And for Carroll, that's his third. So Jackson Kohler at the free throw line right now. Kohler had 2 points in the first half.
For Florida Atlantic now, they have 4 players with 3 fouls.
Free throw up, and it's good. That's his first free throw attempt this afternoon. So Kohler's got 3 so far for this event. One more free throw coming.
And the Spartans making a living at the free throw line, 13 of 15 for the game.
And that seems to be what they do. Next one's good. So in the case of Kohler, he has now made 10 straight free throws.
7 rebounds on the night for Kohler as well.
I mean, these numbers are just steady as can be.
Working on another double-double.
So it's now 44-29 Michigan State. 3-ball out front by Evans for the Owls. No good. Rebound Michigan State. It is on a breakaway layup, circus style by Akins.
He gave up his body to get that layup, but what a defensive effort to start that break.
Somehow he was almost too far under, but found a way to flip it over his head and in.
Really soft touch.
He's got 8. And here comes the Owls. And driving right down the lane is Walker. Nobody picked him up. So he's got 6. It's 46-31. 3-ball Kohler out front short. Rebound Walker for Florida Atlantic.
And when Kohler starts to make that shot consistently, this offense will get real dangerous.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, man, it's coming.
I think when Carr makes a 3, everybody's going to totally wig out.
We might pass out.
Possibly. Carroll takes a shot from the baseline for the Owls. No good. Rebound Michigan State. So Kohler thinks about a 3. Nobody's going to take it a little bit closer. In the wing, Akins. He'll try the long one. No good. Rebound Miller for Florida Atlantic. So again, it stays 46-31. 17-22 to go in the game. And somehow Walker got around Holloman, but out of nowhere, who blocked that? Fierce?
Jeremy Fierce from the weak side.
So he has it, brings it down. He tries to go wire to wire, has a shot, kind of blocked, gets it back. Now to Akins. They got him doubled in the corner. So it comes to Fears out front. 14 on the shot clock. He'll reset the offense. Bounce pass down low. Kohler, and he missed a layup, got the rebound, missed the second layup. Zapawa got the rebound. He missed a layup. Loose ball.
Both these guys working on their rebounds and not their field goal shooting stats.
No wonder we have so many offensive boards.
Man.
So with that, Walker comes down, goes down the lane. It's a little bit of an acting job. His head goes flying back. What's it called?
Yeah, no shot on that foul, but it's going to go against Holloman.
So Booker, Carr, Richardson come in for Michigan State. Zapawa, Holloman, and also coming out, Jay Nakins.
All right, Kohler, get this. 10 rebounds, 1 of 7 shooting. That's all those layups.
Well,
the rebounds look great.
The rebounds are fabulous.
But for a big guy, he's shooting, well, what is that, about maybe 17% in this game?
Not too good.
Not too good.
16:41 to go. Michigan State 46, Florida Atlantic 31. Owls have the basketball. Out front with the ball right now, Vanderpool. He's working on Fiddler. Not so good. Ball goes into the side and through the hands of Caleb Glenn. Out of bounds, turnover, and MSU will get it back. 16:30 to go. Not much scoring so far in this half. Spartans have scored 4, FAU 2. Booker with the ball. He's at the elbow and gives up now to Richardson. In the backcourt. At the point. Still dribbling around. He's in the paint. Here comes the floater. It is short. And the rebound is gathered up by Ken Evans of Florida Atlantic. On the side, it now goes to Glenn, their top scorer, and we got a whistle.
Well, Voikatitis and Kohler get locked up down low. I thought, boy, that could have gone either way, but Kohler gets the foul.
So for Jackson, that's his second. Stops the clock with 16:03 to go. As Matt said, no shot. Owls from the baseline, flipping in, and on a backdoor play, an easy layup for Ken Evans.
Colin Carr lost his shoe, so he fell down defensively, left Evans wide open.
So that's his first 2. Comes in averaging about 9 a game. He transferred in from Jackson State, did Ken Evans. He was the SWAC's Player of the Year last year. Scored a lot more in that league than he's doing now. With the ball, down low is Kohler. Ball's knocked away, but he gets it back. He's still working. Now he tries to set up Carr coming down the lane. Ball's intercepted, and a breakaway basket by Caleb Glenn of Florida Atlantic.
Well, Michigan State now 0 for their last 7. They have a 3-minute scoring drop.
And each ball club has scored a whopping 4 points so far in this half. We played 5 minutes. Richardson with the ball. Dribbling around. In the corner goes to Fiddler. Frankie making the move in the paint. Head fake floater. Good.
Yeah, nice shot by Frankie there, the senior, settling everybody down and making the basket.
Wasn't that a veteran move what he did?
Really was. Got to the basket, nice pump fake, got everybody off their feet and just laid it in.
So Fiddler has 10. 7th time he's had double digits so far this season. 48-35, Michigan State leading Florida Atlantic. 14:45 left in the game. With the ball right now, Vanderpool goes to the baseline, kicks it out over there to Evans, but we got a whistle.
And on the pass there, he was pushed out of bounds by Fiddler. He'll get a foul.
And so we have worked our way to a timeout. And don't forget, One North Kitchen and Bar in Lansing hosts the Coach Tom Izzo Weekly Radio Show. Make your reservations by emailing Caleb at onenorthdining.com. Of course, Wednesday was a big Christmas show. Everybody singing carols and Coach with the squeeze box. And really good time.
Squeeze box. How'd it go?
Oh, it was great.
Oh, good.
It was great.
The accordion.
The accordion, yes. Now that I'm kind of hip, use all the terms.
Is that what they call that these days?
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Anyway, 14:43 left. Michigan State 48, Florida Atlantic 35. Back with more in a moment, right here on the Spartan Media Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, the most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Michiganders take pride in long-standing traditions. Like MSU basketball, Pioneer State Mutual has been around for over 100 years. So why not make us part of your Michigan tradition too? At Pioneer State Mutual, we live here, we work here, and we watch MSU basketball here. We've been around for a long time, and we know Michiganders' insurance needs. To get a home, auto, farm, or commercial quote from an agent in your community, visit psmic.com. Pioneer State Mutual Insurance Company, insuring Michigan since 1908.
We're back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you're listening to MSU Basketball.
When the forgotten poor are in need of healing, they wait for a ship unlike any other. Mercy Ships, a floating hospital staffed by volunteers, heroes of mercy who donate their time to save lives.
Every human has the right to have a place at the table of the human race.
If you could just see the smiles that you get when lives have been changed, then it would make it all worth it.
To learn more about Heroes of Mercy, go to mercyships.org.
We sit, excited, on the bus, the sidelines, courtside, in dugouts, waiting for our shot, driven by greatness. For over 60 years, Dean has delivered athletes safely to their battlegrounds, not as a spectator, but as a teammate. Much more than a job, a true calling with all the purpose and performance that champions possess. Join our team today and experience what it means to be driven by greatness. Go green, go white, go Dean. DeanJobs.com.
Welcome back to action. The Owls fired a shot, no good. Rebound, Michigan State. Here come the Spartans. With the ball, Frankie Fiddler. They're trying to trap him. They're all over him. And a timeout was called before he committed an over and back. It's hard to imagine a guy getting shoved around doesn't get the foul. And I think Coach Izzo's about ready to remind the official that this is not like, a shoving thing.
Yeah, and Frankie showed good poise there with that timeout to avoid that turnover.
So we're going to take a break. And don't forget, Spartans fans, if you live, work, or go to school in the state of Michigan, you can join MSU Federal Credit Union. Open your account today at msufcu.org. 14:21 left in this one on a Saturday afternoon. And it's Michigan State 48 and Florida Atlantic 35. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Getting the cooler to the beach party is hard.
Lift with your legs. Where's the handle?
Luckily, Neutral Vodka Seltzer is refreshingly simple. Made with real vodka and real fruit juice. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch Neutral Flavored Vodka and Carbonation. St. Louis, Missouri.
So, got one for you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
What's black, white, and dented all over?
I give up.
The company truck. I know, but thanks to our agent, we've already submitted an insurance claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Honey, did you pay the rent this month? Because I just received a late notice.
Sorry, what's that?
Wait, are you gambling online again?
Me? No, not at all.
If managing the bills and your betting has become a challenge, self-excluding from online gambling or sports betting might be for you. Learn more at don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
Is joint pain slowing you down? Imagine waking up and moving through your day pain-free. The orthopedic and sports medicine specialists at McLaren are experts in the latest surgical and non-surgical advances to relieve joint pain and restore movement so you can rediscover the activities you love. We'll help you get back to what moves you. McLaren, the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics.
Martin is more than just a commercial real estate firm. They're a trusted partner, no matter the size, scope, or location. Martin makes it happen by leveraging their knowledge, resources, and influence to generate wins for their clients and community. Martin, your vision is our mission.
Chestnuts roasting.
Welcome back to the Breslin Center. We got 14:27 left here. Michigan State 48, Florida Atlantic 35. And don't forget, Pioneer State Mutual Insurance Company has been insuring Michigan since 1908. To get a personal or commercial insurance quote, contact an independent agent near you or visit psmic.com. Well, the Spartans will have the basketball, 17 on the shot clock, 14:27 left in the game. So Fiddler flips it in now to Jace Richardson. Over there to Cohen Carr. Carr being guarded by Evans, top of the circle. Coming off a pick, Richardson. 5 on the shot clock. Top of the circle with the ball. Cooper, he fires. He beats the shot clock, but he misses the shot. Rebound, Florida Atlantic. With the ball, Evans as he crosses the timeline. On the side, nothing. Back to Moretti. Moretti, a no-look pass to the big guy down the lane. Volatitis, but his shot is blocked.
Yeah, that was a slick pass by Moretti. I'm not sure if Vorkatitis was ready for it. It goes out of bounds, though, off the Spartans.
Moretti, who's from Italy, was at Illinois last year and just basically didn't get much playing time at all.
That's right.
Pretty nice player, don't you think?
I like his game.
And a bounce pass from Moretti into their big guy. And as Vorkatitis goes up for the shot, it is blocked, and we got another whistle.
Now Booker came across his arm, and Xavier will get that foul.
First on Booker. Now Izzo's coming out with a grease pin and a clipboard, drawing up something now for Jace Richardson. What do you think it is, Matt?
Well, they ran the cross play offensively last time down. He and Colin Carr kind of got crossed up, so he's explaining, I'm sure, that offensive play so they can get a better shot.
The big guy's at the free throw line. Shot is good. Well, for a 50-50 free throw shooter, he is 3 for 3 here tonight. And all of his points, Matt, the 7-footers come from the free throw line.
Time for that team and free throw defense.
I'm feeling it. See what happens. Second shot's away.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
I should have cranked it up earlier. Rebound, Michigan State. So it stays 48-36. Spartans by 12 with 13:40 to go in the game. Richardson gives it over now to Carr. Carr, floater in the paint, off the rim. No, he goes fighting for the rebound, and I think he got over the top of Vorkatitis.
Yeah, but Carr will get that foul. I love that play. I love that aggressiveness to the rim. Boy, another thing, if he starts making that shot, he'll become so dangerous.
That's his first of this game.
I really believe defenders forget he's left-handed, and that's such an advantage for him. Love to see him drive like that.
Well, when he gets a step, you can't stop him.
No one can.
No.
It's amazing.
13:30 left. Well, all the starters are back in the game now. Florida Atlantic just put 4 new guys in, and one of them is Bobby Miller. With the ball, Tandy drives. His shot is blocked by Cooper. With it is Richardson. He's on the run. Flips it back to Fiddler for a 3-ball, and it doesn't go. Rebound, though, Carr. Back to Fiddler, head fake. He's breaking to the basket, gives it now into the backcourt to Richardson. Boy, too bad that 3 didn't go.
No,
Man.
I'd love to see that for Fiddler.
And then with that, Richardson, a pass down low to Cooper, and he just can't handle it.
Cooper's suffered a little bit from fumbles this year. That one he should have caught and put in the basket.
So Frankie's coming out. Jay Nakin's coming in. So here comes Florida Atlantic trailing by 12 to Michigan State.
Michigan State now one of their last 11 suffering a 2-minute scoring drought.
And still leading it. 12:50 to go in the game. Lob pass goes over there now to Carroll. Carroll, a beautiful bounce pass down low to their point guard, Walker, but he gets bumped by our big guys, loses the ball, and here comes Michigan State. Richardson, head fake, breaks to the basket. A beautiful layoff pass to Carr, who slams another one.
I love that unselfishness by Richardson, and again, the 4th dunk of the game for Carr.
He's got 8. I guess they're all pretty close, Matt, in distance when he shoots.
Doesn't miss those.
So while we're talking about what Carr has done, the Owls have come down for a layup, and here comes Michigan State for 3, and Richardson, he got it.
No, that Florida Atlantic does not get back in transition. That time, Richardson wide open for 3.
Well, he's got 7, 53-38 to score. We got a timeout being called, and right now Florida Atlantic has no answer for MSU once the Spartans get rolling. We'll be back with more in a moment. 12:03 left. Michigan State 53. Florida Atlantic 38. The first to break on the Spartan Media Network.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at the Breslin Center. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, official hardwood floor care provider of the Michigan State Spartans.
Our lives are a collection of experiences, from fender benders and soggy basements to great joy and growing families. Sometimes life is unplanned. Knowing that your insurance provider is always close by offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Yeah, I know. It's officially still winter out there. But that doesn't mean you can't have fun in the sun. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea knows how to turn up your day drinking fun all year long. I mean, there's even a sun on those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea is made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol, which goes down smooth. So whether you're knee-deep in snow or making footprints in the sand, be sure to look for Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly. For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
Welcome back to Breslin Center. Matt and I were just talking during the break here. Every game this year, we have had an electric crowd.
Really have. I mean, think about the crowd we had in Detroit at Little Caesars for that Oakland game. It was dominated by the green and white. That was tremendous. And now here when the Izzo's gone, this crowd tonight, just fantastic.
By the way, unleash the fun at Turtle Creek Casino and Hotel in Traverse City. Dive into thrilling games, savor unforgettable dining, and relax in luxury. Visit TurtleCreekCasino.com. This is how we play. And Coors Light sponsors Spartan basketball. Coors Light, choose chill. You take your Coors Light outside, you don't need a refrigerator.
No, you don't.
Got 12:03 left in this one. Michigan State 53, Florida Atlantic 38. Spartans up by 15. Coach Izzo sends out Kohler, Akins, Carr. Fierce is out there, and there goes Richardson.
What do you think of the college playoffs so far? Both games have been blowouts.
Yeah, and yes.
You know, the next game now in Columbus, hope that's a little bit better, especially for all our friends in Columbus.
Well, they're hoping. The Buckeyes, I have no comment on. I have no idea what they're doing. So we'll find out.
Well, as Carroll drove to the basket, he's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for 2.
I will say, even though Indiana came up short against Notre Dame, what a year they had.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable. But, had a problem of beating someone that was ranked, and that just showed in that last game.
At the free throw line is Carroll. Shots away from the lefty, and it is good. And so far in this game, the Florida Atlantic has shot well from the line, but they haven't shot a lot. They're 6 out of 7. He has one more coming.
Spartans, meanwhile, 14 for 16.
And the second one is also good. Carroll has 11. That's his average, basically. And it's now Michigan State 53, and Florida Atlantic's got 40 with 11:50 to go. And as MSU comes down and works through its offense, it looks like they're going to call a foul on Walker.
Yeah, away from the basketball. Walker was grabbing onto Fears, so easy call from the referee.
Well, he's got 4. 3 other owls out there have 3.
And Michigan State again in the bonus.
With the ball, Akins bounce past Kohler. He's trying to work hard on Carroll. Takes him underneath. Little turnaround floater. No. And the rebound is gathered up by Miller. Here comes Florida Atlantic. Marotti with the ball. Now goes over to Miller. There goes Carroll. Runs right into a brick wall called Jackson. Kohler bounces off, but he still gets a shot to go.
Florida Atlantic now only down 11. They are hanging around.
Carroll's got 13. It's now 53-42. 11-14 left. Fears jump shot all by himself at the free throw line. Missed it. And Richardson goes up hard for the rebound. Takes it away from Glenn. He hits the deck. And we got a whistle.
That's going to go against Glenn. Terrific effort there by Jace Richardson.
Well, for Glenn, that is 4. So now they got Walker out there and Glenn out there. They both have 4.
Yeah, maybe a tough call against Glenn as Richardson, they both fought for that rebound. Richardson hits the floor, but love that effort. That's a game-winning play there by the freshman.
Well, we could do a trivia contest. Name a game where Richardson didn't hit the floor.
True.
MSU maintains possession of the basketball. Lob pass, Carr, another slam dunk.
And that time he did hit his head on the rim. Unbelievable.
He's got 10.
5 dunks.
4th time this year he's been in double digits. Makes it 55-42 Spartans.
And that's now 27 dunks or 28?
How many's he got?
I don't know.
4 today?
A lot. 5.
He's got 5 today?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be right. And so 5 plus 23 would be
28.
There you go. That's the number.
Florida Atlantic missed. Michigan State now with the ball.
And now Holloman for 3. He got it.
Nice step back as a defender. He broke his ankles. Nice shot by Holloman.
So he's got 6. Michigan State 58. Florida Atlantic 42. Both ball clubs way under their averages coming in offensively. On paper, this is the best defensive effort all year by Florida Atlantic. Walker with the ball, trying to work on Holloman. A little floater in the paint. It's good. 8 for Walker. Now it's 58-44. And a cross-court pass intercepted. Here come the Owls. With the ball going right down the lane is Carroll. Easy layup off the glass.
That was a pretty shot over 2 defenders.
He's got 15 in this game. Here comes MSU. Pass down low to Zapawa. He gets behind Miller, lays it up and in, and he got fouled.
Well, just a beautiful pass by Fears. His 7th assist, and that time Zapawa able to knock it down.
So for Carroll, that is his 4th foul. Glenn, Walker, Carroll, all stars of this team. They all have 4 fouls for Florida Atlantic. And at the free throw line, Jamon's going to get 1. He's got 5 points so far this afternoon, and he misses. Tip no good there. And rebound finally comes down to Florida Atlantic. Walker with the ball. In the wing over to Evans, back to Walker. He wants to take Fears down low. Spin, shoots at the elbow. No good. Rebound comes up and into the arms of Boatias for the easy lay-in. And at the other end, we got Zapawa tangled up with Boatias.
Yeah, and he got called for a foul like that in the first half. The freshman from Florida Atlantic, he'll get one there.
So that's his third foul. Well, with 9:19 to go, how many guys are going to finish the game for Florida Atlantic?
We'll see. I thought Michigan State should be shooting free throws, but apparently not on that one.
From the baseline, Fears flips it into Akins. The Fiddler now back to Fears. Fears down the lane. Not much there. In the wing it goes to Holloman. Holloman working the baseline. Spin, shoots. Oh, no good. Rebound gathered up by Walker of Florida Atlantic. So it stays Michigan State 60. The Owls got 48. Under 9 to go in the game. Lob pass down low. They're trying to set up their big guy, Boatias, and he gets tangled up with Zapawa.
Well,
they got a whistle.
The crowd not liking it. It looked like a bit of a flop there by Boatias, but they call a foul on Zapawa.
Well, he does have a little flair for the dramatics.
Got that little European game, but unfortunately it is Michigan State that have given Florida Atlantic the bonus, so he'll shoot free throws.
So Zapawa will check out. Jackson back in. Boatias at the free throw line. He's actually done pretty good today. Shots away, and it's good. So for him, he's got 6 points so far this afternoon, and he's 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. And for this freshman, that might be a track record for him.
Career.
Got to be. Second one's away, and he missed that one. Kohler's got the rebound. How many rebounds do you have now?
That's 11.
And he tries to get an outlet pass. It's knocked away, and somehow Fiddler saved it. With the ball now, Holloman in the wing. Trying to set up Kohler. Now he's got it. Not much there. He brings it back out to Fears. 8:33 left in the game. 7 on the shot clock for Michigan State. Fears will settle for a 3-ball. He got it.
He had a mismatch with Miller, the big guy on him, and he did the right thing. You don't expect Fears to knock down a 3, but he did.
That's only his third 3 of the season.
I love that.
He's got 11. He's only tried 6.
Usually when they're wide open, that time in the context of the offense. I love it.
63-49 MSU. Evans with the basketball. On the side, and now down low to the big guys. Boatias. He's got a running hook shot going. No rebound. Miller back up and in. And I think they're going to count the basket and say he was fouled.
Yeah, fouled by Kohler there with the body.
So Kohler picks up his third, and we got a timeout. And don't forget, stay tuned for the end of the game, and we will pick our wall side windows high off the glass play of the game. Schedule your free estimate at wallside.com. Back with more in a moment. 7:58 left. It's Michigan State 63, Florida Atlantic 51. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
You just slept on it funny. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure. But Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork. For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
Okay, so they say love is patient, love is kind, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, love is meeting the internet of your dreams. So it may sound crazy, but with MetroNet's ridiculously fast fiber network, you'll learn to love your internet. They deliver the best possible experience, period. You can binge watch till your heart's content, game, and work from home all at the same time without buffering or lag. Shouldn't you love your internet? Sign up online at metronet.com.
We'll return with more action in 60 seconds. First, these messages from your local station. You're listening to MSU Basketball.
I will be right by your side.
Women can have it all.
including heart attacks. But symptoms like jaw pain, nausea, unusual fatigue, dizziness, and backache are often different and more subtle than for a man. The fact is, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. Know the signs. Learn more at getheartchecked.org. From Women's Heart Alliance, in partnership with Women Heart.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartan Stadium. Book now at achhotellansing.com.
Federal Credit Union. MSU FCU helps Spartans dream big. Matt, what do you got?
Well, some of the shooting numbers not that great in the second half for Michigan State, but for the game now, shooting 41% from the field. The three-point shooting gotten a little better in the second half, shooting 31% for the game. Really nice from the free throw line for the Spartans, 14 of 17. But interesting, Florida Atlantic, they are outscoring Michigan State 22-21 in the second half. 18 of their 22 points have come in the paint.
Which really is surprising.
It is shocking.
At the free throw line is Bobby Miller for Florida Atlantic. Shots away, it is good. And so right now for Miller, he has 7 points so far. And for Miller, who comes into this game averaging 11, he has struggled to get those points. So it's now 63-52. Spartans by 11 with the ball out front. Fears. 15 on the shot clock. Looking to pass. Still looking. Finally puts it on the floor. It's being fronted by their big guy, Boatias. In the wing it goes Richardson. Head fake. Pump shot. Baseline. Good.
Yeah, beautiful pump fake. Got himself wide open. Nice shot.
That was a big bucket. 65 now, 52. Michigan State leading Florida Atlantic. And the gifted freshman from Denver now has 9.
Yeah, you know Florida Atlantic's going to try to make one last push to get this thing to single digits.
Boatias drives. Takes Kohler with him. Bank shot's good. Here comes MSU. Fears in a hurry. Now to Fears. Fears gives it over to Holloman. 7 to go in the basketball game. Spartans by 11. Holloman still dribbling. Drop off pass Kohler. Baseline drive. Bank shot good.
Yeah, nice finish there by Kohler. Now 2 of 9 from the field.
So he's got 6 and a ton of rebounds. 11.
Yep.
6:44 to go in the game. 67-54. Michigan State. With the ball now is Miller. He's working on Kohler. In traffic, spins, bank shot, good. He's got 9 points so far in this game. Like Matt said, these guys just won't go away. 67-56. Fiddler passed on a 3, moved in closer, and his jump shot popped out. Rebound, Florida Atlantic. Driving shot no good by Morietti. Rebound, Michigan State. We're at the 6:05 mark. With it now. Driving right down the lane is Fears. The layup is good, and he was fouled.
He was fouled, and nobody from Florida Atlantic stepped up to stop him. Evans reached in and gets the foul.
And Leland Walker is fouled out for the first time this season.
I like that even better.
Walker, their starting point guard, leaves with 8 points so far on the afternoon. So he really struggled. And the one thing Walker did not do, and he's very good at it, like Fiddler for us, gets to the free throw line a ton, not one attempt today.
Yeah, really good defense for that by the Spartans. I mean, Jeremy Fears, tremendous one-on-one defender.
Well, right now, Fears has 13 points. For Fears, he is tied a career high. He had 13 against North Carolina in Maui. If he makes this one, that's a new standard for him. Here comes the shot. It's up, and it is no good. So he stays at 13. Rebound, Florida Atlantic. Moretti brings it down now as the Owls are going right to left. And with that, they throw it away, Matt.
They've had a couple careless turnovers in this second half. Only the 8th, though, for the game. Not bad against this Spartan defense.
5:52 to go. Michigan State, 69. Florida Atlantic's got 56. Out front is Akins. On the weave, Booker is back in the game. Now to Richardson. Is he going to go all the way under? No. Kicks to Akins. Now to Booker. Open for a three out front. It didn't go, but rebound Carr. And he throws it back up. No good, but they fouled him.
Yeah, you love the offensive effort there on the rebounds. What a play by Colin Carr. Now that time Evans does get the foul.
So Carr, the 6'5", 225 sophomore from East Point, Georgia, is going to go to the free throw line for the first time in this game. Now the Spartans came in as a team shooting over 80%, second best in the Big Ten. Today, they're under that mark. The lefty takes aim, fires, and it is good. So Carr started not very good from the free throw line, but right now, Matt, he has made his last 7 straight free throws.
Yeah, you love to see that. A guy that struggles a little bit with his outside shooting, but doing well from the line.
Makes them both. So now he's in double digits. His Carr for the 4th time this year. His first points, it didn't look like a dunk. 71-56 MSU. A 3-ball fired out front. Nothing but net by Trey Carroll of Florida Atlantic, and he's got 18.
He's too good of a three-point shooter to leave open like that.
He is good. Makes it 71-59. Richardson has the basketball on the side. Dribbling around. Now to Akins. He'll try a three. He got it.
Nice shot there, and nice pass from Richardson to Akins.
Akins has 11, our top scorer. The ball goes down low, knocked away. Here comes Michigan State with the ball. Akins, a no-look pass down low to Booker. In the wing to Carr. Back to Akins, back to Carr. Here's a three. Is he going to get one? Yes! He got it!
He got it! Look at the teammates jump for Cohen Carr. Wow.
Holy cow.
And on the other end, he was the guy that from the weak side rejected Carroll at the rim. And like we've seen so many times, he benefits on the other end.
Unbelievable. By the way, that gives him a career high 15 on that historic shot. He finally got one. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Skill is a game changer. And when the doctors you know and trust team up with one of the nation's top health systems, the possibilities are endless. Sparrow is now University of Michigan Health Sparrow. So together, we can bring more specialized expertise, more of the latest treatments, and more of the best possible care closer to you. Discover what's possible at uofmhealthsparrow.org.
A home equity loan from Rocket Mortgage lets you borrow from your home without impacting your current mortgage rate. You could pay off high-interest credit card debt, remodel the kitchen, or even help cover your kids' college tuition. The investment you already made in your home can help you invest in your future. Explore your options with an expert today. Call 1-800-4ROCKET or visit financeyourdreams.com. Call 1-800-4ROCKET for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org number 3030.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1, you love saving money and earning cash back. 2, you have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3, when it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
Back to action. Florida Atlantic's got the basketball. A little jump shot from the elbow was good there by Miller. He's got I should say Carroll, he's got 20.
Yeah, he's the benefactor of a lot of broken drive plays. Knocked that one down.
It's now 77-61. Michigan State leading Florida Atlantic with 4 to go in the game. Directing traffic out front now is Akins. Akins breaks the basket. Jump shot, elbow, good.
That's Akins' game there. Nice pull-up jumper.
He's got 13. That's his average. 79-61 MSU. Here comes Florida Atlantic. Little jump shot from around the top of the circle. No good that time by Miller. Rebound, Michigan State.
Colin Carr's 7th rebound.
If the game goes long enough, he might get a double-double.
He might. 3 minutes to go.
Akins with the basketball. 3:27 and counting. Akins dribbling around. 10 on the shot clock. MSU milking a little bit of time right now. Akins gets a pick from Zapawa. Wide open for a shot that's no good, but the rebound and slam by Carr is.
Oh, right there waiting for that miss. 8th rebound, you're right, working on that double-double.
Well, 8 rebounds, Matt, by the way, is a new career high for Cohen Carr. Obviously, the point total is a career high. 81-61, Spartans by 20. Here comes Florida Atlantic. Somebody fell down, and Carroll got wide open and just drove down the lane and slammed it.
Yeah, another broken play where Carroll scores.
And Carroll's got 22-2 off his career high. 81-63 Michigan State. Booker open for a 3-ball. Oh, it popped out. Rebound comes out to Glenn of Florida Atlantic. So it says 81-63 Spartans. 2:29 to go. Moretti out front. Now gives it over there to Vanderpool. Goes down the lane. Pulls up for a jump shot. No good. Rebound, though, gathered up and put back in by Carroll. And I think that's 24 for him, and that ties a career high.
Yeah, Xavier Booker just unable to grab that rebound. Gave Carroll an opportunity.
Richardson has the basketball. Spartans leading at 81-65. 2 to go. Akins down the lane. Bank shot. No good.
Well, he was hit right across the face, but no call on that, and he is still down.
He's still down. And at the other end, there's a layup that goes in for Florida Atlantic, and he's still down at the other end.
And he's holding his face. I could see it from here. He got clubbed right across the
and
head.
The official standing right there, and Izzo's saying, well, how can the guy still be laying there and you can't blow the whistle?
Right. 2 minutes to go in this game, and you hate to say the referees lost focus, but that should have been an easy call.
Uh-oh. And now Tom is taking on 2 officials. Well, if they don't separate them quick, there's going to be a tee.
I think the officials know they missed one. You're right. I mean, Izzo has an opportunity there to voice his concerns. Possibly a flagrant could get called against the Owls.
By the way, stay tuned for the end of the game, and we select our Acrisure Player of the Game. Acrisure is the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Let's now pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. .149 left. Michigan State 81, Florida Atlantic 67. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
I vaccinate because I want to protect my daughter.
I vaccinate because these diseases can be deadly.
Because of vaccines, we tend to think of diseases like whooping cough and measles as things of the past, but they aren't. Michigan's children still get them and pass them on. Get the whole story at ivaccinate.org.
I vaccinate because I got the facts.
Sponsored by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, the Franny Strong Foundation, and the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated TriClean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier TriClean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Hey, got one more, Labatt?
Yeah. Here you go.
Yo, got one more?
Sure. Who are you?
Hey, have any more?
I'll take one.
Got another Labatt?
Got one more? How did you all get in my house?
Dude, door was open. Heard you had some Labatt.
Yeah, in the fridge.
Crack some Labatt, make some friends, and see where it takes you. Always enjoy responsibly. Beer, Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company Limited.
Michiganders take pride in long-standing traditions. Like MSU basketball, Pioneer State Mutual has been around for over 100 years. So why not make us part of your Michigan tradition too? At Pioneer State Mutual, we live here, we work here, and we watch MSU basketball here. We've been around for a long time, and we know Michiganders' insurance needs. To get a home, auto, farm, or commercial quote from an agent in your community, visit psmic.com. Pioneer State Mutual Insurance Company, insuring Michigan since 1900.
149 left. Michigan State 81. Florida Atlantic 67. Frankly, you want to join us for the Michigan Sports Brief every weekday on the Spartan Media Network radio stations across our great state. Brought to you by Frankenmuth Insurance. Find your local independent agent at fmins.com. Well, at the free throw line, making a shot is Miller for Florida Atlantic. And now the Owls will extend the defense a little bit. Fiddler with the basketball. Across the timeline, under duress a little bit. Now goes out to Holloman. 90 seconds left in this one. Holloman gives it over now to Richardson. He passes on an open three, 9 on the shot clock. MSU is milking clock, no doubt. Richardson still dribbling, 4 on the shot clock. Down the lane he goes, scoop shots away, and he missed it.
Now, a shot that he rarely misses.
Rebound by Carroll. Here come the Owls. 1:15 left in this. Down low it goes over there to Miller. Taking a good old time. You figure somebody just fire a three by now.
Yeah, I thought Florida Atlantic might operate a little faster. Oh.
And with that, Moretti tries to hook up on the side with Miller, and he just throws it wide right.
And we've seen a number of those turnovers by the Owls this second half. But again, only their 9th turnover of the game.
So coming into the game for the first time this afternoon, Nick Sanders, a 5'10", 185-pound junior out of Franklin, Michigan, who got his first bucket down in Detroit against Oakland. He'll be running the point. Also in for the first time here this afternoon, Garrick Normand, a 6'5", 190 redshirt freshman out of North Richland Hills, Texas.
Yeah, now that Garrick is healthy, he can shoot it, so he's looking for some opportunities.
Ball comes into Booker all by himself. What a slam!
Too much pressure there by the Owls. Left Booker wide open.
Can you believe that's the first two he's got this game?
Just looked at the last time out that he hadn't scored.
Yeah, jump shot out front there by Carroll. No good. Rebound comes out to Kurtang, who's in the game. A 6'4", 190 freshman from Manchester, New Hampshire. In the wing, it goes to Garrick. Here's a three ball. He got it!
Oh, that looks smooth. He can shoot it.
He sure can. 86-68 to score now with 21 seconds left. And as Florida Atlantic brings it down, we got a timeout.
Well, Moretti taking advantage of Garrick Norman because he just came in the game, drove on him, and Garrick's going to pick up that foul.
So for Moretti, he has 2 points in this game. Had a tough shooting day, 1 out of 6. And for him, this will be his first attempt in the free throw line today. Good free throw shooter at 81%, and that is good.
7 assists and 1 turnover for Moretti. Not a bad stat line except for the shooter.
Yep. But a lot of his teammates had bad shooting days as well, except for one.
Carroll.
Yeah, he did pretty good. 10 of 15 from the floor. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes out to Booker. 17 seconds left. Shot clock's off, and we have probably seen our final shot of this basketball game here this afternoon. Well, Michigan State wanted to head to the Christmas break in high spirits, and that's exactly what happened here this afternoon. We've got a final from East Lansing. It's Michigan State 86 and Florida Atlantic 69. Back with our Farm Bureau Insurance postgame show in a moment.
It's time for the Farm Bureau Insurance postgame show on the Spartan Media Network from Playfly Sports. The post-game show is presented by Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, and by McLaren Health Plan, the right plan for right now. Now, the Farm Bureau Insurance post-game show.
Solid performance by the Spartans of Michigan State, beating Florida Atlantic 86-69 to head into their Christmas break. Feeling good about things. Hey, and don't forget, whole health includes body and mind, and Blue Cross covers it all. Learn more at bcbsm.com. And a Farm Bureau Insurance experience you get from their trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, they understand the experience matters. Find your local advisor today at farmbureauinsurance.com.